There's always something wrong. Always, always, always something wrong. Now I can't see anything. Hey guys. Can you guys hear me? Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome into the sanctuary. Hey Deanna, hey Lauren. Hey Miss Johnson, hey Jamaica, hey Kimber. What's going on, Maud? Miss Monroe, hey Ashley. How you guys doing? Happy to see you guys. Happy to see everyone. Brenda, I can hear you. You guys can hear me just fine. I sound clear. I sound well. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, 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 okay. Awesome. Alright, let me pay attention to this chat. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Armors. Hey. Hey, Kimber. Thank you. Peace. What's going on? Your sweet place. I love you guys so much. I know it's been a while since we did a live. And I'm not going to keep you guys long tonight. I just kind of came to give a like little 1, 2, 3. And I just wanted to kind of let you guys know like why things have been moving a tad bit slow on my channel. You guys have probably seen more community feed uploads than you have actual visual representation of me. So I just spoke yesterday about how, let's see, oh god. So I have these like Jurassic Park ass plants in my house, and these little like plant bugs are like every damn where. And he just flew somewhere else. Like when I show you guys my living room, I got like these 2 huge ass flowers that go up to my ceiling up. I mean, they look amazing. Aesthetically, they're amazing, but they're high maintenance as hell. And that's just a whole nother struggle for a whole nother day. Come on, this room, everything. Okay, so yes, community feeds. So there was, I told you guys that yesterday was like the first day where I was able to like breathe all the way out emotionally, which is something that I have not been able to do ever since my separation from my ex last November. And I had noticed that over the past 2 weeks I haven't had any nightmares, that I have not felt that emotional tension within my emotional body. And I also found myself praying for my ex and actually sending him love, like spiritually, sending him and forgiving him. And I felt this energetic weight just come off of me. It was like emotionally, I felt like a skinny bitch emotionally. And it was an amazing emotional release. And I was just like praise dancing all yesterday and day before, because I have literally had to fight for my fucking life since you had your breakthrough. Yes, like I've been fighting for this breakthrough. I've been surrendering into this whole process. I've been giving in to my emotions, because you know, as a strong person, we don't do well with being fragile, or what we would call being weak. And surrenderance and actually merging and accepting feelings of sadness and depression are actually really organic, especially when something traumatic happens to you, or when you've lost something that really meant a lot to you. And sometimes when you're used to being the pillar, and you're used to being the alpha male, and you're used to being the leader in your pack, and everybody perceives you as the superhero, oftentimes you can feel guilty about taking time to actually repair yourself, and or spending time being sad because other people still require you, and other people are still pulling on you to show up for them. And so oftentimes, as strong people, We just don't actually take the time out to actually love ourselves enough to be sensitive to our own needs, compassionate to our own needs, and to figure out our own shit, because we keep exchanging, doing our own soul work for helping other people reconcile their fucking self. So it was very interesting to actually have to deal with all of my own bullshit and to actually take time to be selfish, you know, to take time to repair me. And it's been 5 to 6 months in the workings, and a nigga feels over it. Finally. But this is only like the first leg of my healing. I'm over him. I've reconciled us as a couple, but I need to now reconcile my fucking life, because I don't want to get up the same way that I fell down. So I'm going on a ayahuasca retreat in New Mexico. It's a 7-day retreat. I'm going to be with a trained shaman who's going to walk me through ingesting the ayahuasca plant. For those of you who don't know what ayahuasca is, it's a natural herb, and it has a lot of psychedelic properties. And the yogis and the mystics and the gurus, they use the psychedelic plant to induce transcendental experiences. These transcendental experiences can be equivalent to having near-death encounters. And people have had various ranges of supernatural encounters when taking this plant, from meeting God to going straight into hell. Nonetheless, all these experiences have been really transformative. So I've actually been training for this experience for the past month or so. So I've been really strict on my dieting, I've been really strict on my exercising, and I've been getting my mind ready for this really Star Trek-ass, beam me up Scotty-ass experience that I'm going to have. I am terrified. I do not know what the fuck to expect. I've never taken a single drug in my fucking life. I've never even secondhand smoked Newports, bitch. Like, I literally have no relationship to weed, to popping pills. I don't even take over-the-counter medicine for a headache. Like, I'm a very much so a naturalist in that kind of way. So I'm terrified. I'm absolutely scared shitless to take ayahuasca. It's equivalent to taking DMT. So, and I don't know what to expect after taking this shit. So, but I know that I need this. Like, I'm a part of a spiritual community that really takes their spirituality really seriously. I mean, some of my spiritual leaders, like, these are people who literally are training me how to see prophetically, training me how to actually raise the fucking dead. I mean, I'm talking about really extreme manifestations of God. And I'm covered and being schooled and being raised and matured and taught by some really, really powerful mystical people, because my life work is truly in dedication and of servitude to God. And not only in terms of philosophy, not only in terms of intellectualism, not only in terms of social, like having social commitments to women, to the black community, and kind of being a advocate and an ally in that sense, but also moving very supernaturally in the world. That is a part of what I know I'm called to, a very supernatural life. And that is a life that I am super excited about learning more of. And am I still live? Like, am I still fucking live? Can you guys still fucking see me? Can you guys still see me? Because something has frozen all up in here. I don't know what that is. If you guys can still see me, somebody say something in the chat. Okay, everybody can still see me. Yes, good. So, yes, I've been getting ready for that. So that's why I haven't been pushing like Hot Topics videos. I haven't been reviewing the Queen Supreme's Court. I know somebody asked me in the last feed I attempted to do whether I was still going to do the Queen Supreme's Court. Yes, I'm still going to do the Queen Supreme's Court. But you guys know, like I said, I take care of myself first. And when I can get all this right up inside of me, then I'm able to be fully present for all of that. But I definitely do not put sugar before I put my vegetables, metaphorically speaking. So I just really need to actually get my soul all the way right. And I need to go into another level of faith in God, because I know that where I am now is going to require another level of God. It's going to and it's going to bring about another level of prosperity, another level of enlightenment. And these things I am deeply in search of, and that mean a lot to me. So yes, everything is still happening. I'll be going on my retreat on the 14th. So I did this live to kind of just tell you guys, I'll be gone for like a week. And to be honest, I don't even know who the fuck I'm going to be after going through this experience. I mean, this experience of taking ayahuasca has literally changed the trajectory of people's lives. I mean, a bitch might come back completely bald-headed, like on some Professor X type shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck is on the other side of taking ayahuasca, but these things have happened. So, before a bitch accidentally changes everything that you guys have come to know as Consciouztv, I want you guys to kind of like just let me know what you guys want to see from my channel over the next week. Like, if there are hot topic things you want me to discuss, put all of that shit in the link. Tell me guys in the chat what you guys want me to talk about. I'm going to really cater my ass off to you guys over the next few days. And I'm going to try to just kind of speak into and give you guys the laughs and the shade and the commentary that you guys follow me for. So whatever it is you want to see from the channel, in terms of secular material, in terms of, you know, the bullshit, let me know. And then I'll make sure to cover that. Lindaya, yes, we're going to have a lot, man, like the spiritual conversations. I'm creating a whole separate channel for that, because I'm telling you, this channel right here cannot contain and appreciate the level of spirituality that I would like to bring to this channel. I've already kind of tainted this channel because I've done so much secular content. I've kind of walked very far away from giving a lot of spiritual commentary. I try to give you guys a dose of that in my, like I said, in my spoken word, in my poetry, in my writings. And while I'm here, those of you, well, no, I'll just do that in a community feed. But I'm going to create a whole separate page for my spirituality. I don't really want to blend like water and oil together in a sense. So I'm just going to make it a separate thing. Make sure you trust who you embark on this journey with. Cox Girl, absolutely. Deanna, yes, yes, yes. I definitely am going to trust everybody. My whole circle is changing right now. Like, there's a lot of people that I have exiled from my life. There's a lot of people who are on the chopping block. And there are people who have definitely made it through their initiation. But right now, I'm definitely moving all the fucking parts around because I am changing in ways that even I don't understand. My mind is changing. The way I think about the world is changing. The way that I think about God is changing. Like, my whole fucking paradigm has shifted as a result of that massive ass ego death that I went through last November. And I don't want to stop with just getting over their relationship, because I know that that happened and that had a larger purpose in my life. That happened to really bring me into a full-on confrontation about myself and to heal all of the stuff that I kind of left on the cutting room floor. So now I'm just going to take time out of my life to actually deal with all of the emotional unhealthiness, the rest of the little insecurities that I have sprinkled about. And I'm just going to really bring myself completely up to par and up to code so that I can enjoy this new reality that I'm in and that I'm excited about. Jesus said that you have to change out the wineskin to accommodate the new wine. There's a new mentality that I have about my life. There's a new way of thinking about shit that's going on within our world that I think about myself. And there's a different way in which I relate to other fucking people. That's different from the way that I have been doing it. And I want to get rid of the old self that keeps contradicting the new and the refreshed self. I'm not done with kicking that version of myself ass. I'm not done with beating that bitch up. So me and that version of me still have major confrontation, you know, ahead. And I'm ready for that confrontation. I'm ready for the dramatic of the fucking spiritual battle that I am embarking upon. So getting over my ex was just one part of a series of spiritual events that are going to have to unfold in my life to really mature me for this next level. If you'd like to support Cash App Consciouztv, thank you, sweet place. You went on your journey so that you could share with us. Yes, and I'm not finished sharing, you guys. Like, there's just a lot more. in stores. So I'm nowhere near out of the arena, but I have successfully completed one obstacle course of a few more to come. Did you officially get the tattoo? Nope, I did not. So I've been rocking this thing for like a month. I'm actually going to get it done right before I go on my spiritual retreat. I'm going to get my tattoo artist. He's super fucking sick. His name is Spirit, and he's done all of this. Like, all of my tat work is him, and he's amazing and dope. And he's done all of my like hand tattoos and everything. I'm going to get him to tattoo this up. And it's going to be like a really nice design. And I'm going to get a dermal place in the middle of it. So it's kind of like a representation of my pineal gland or my third eye. So I'm super stoked to get that done. I never thought I would be getting face tattoos, but here we are! Hey Keith, how you doing, Mod? Let me scroll through this thing, because I said I didn't want to keep you guys long. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'll be going on a hiatus, and whatever you guys want to see from the channel, just put that shit down there below, and I'll push out all of that content this week. So whoever you want me to read, whatever you want me to talk about, leave that shit in the comment section. I am Vintage Native. Hey baby, how you doing? Man, there's so many of y'all in this motherfucker. Yes, God. Yes, 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 God. We can. Did we just start? I didn't get a notification. Yeah, hey Keith. Yeah, we just started. Really, I mean, it's about to come to a close. Like I said, I didn't want anything. I just wanted to jump on here. I ain't really been that active video-wise on YouTube, so I just wanted to let you guys know what's Gucci. Cox Girl, back to work. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye, baby. Have a good night. Thank you for tuning in tonight as well. Ladaya, please share this video. Tag your friends, helpers, and co-workers. I'm fucking done. What do you guys think about all of the Mona Simone drama that took place? I mean, life has been fucking crazy. Nipsey Hussle passing away, the YouTube shenanigans. I mean, the world is definitely coming to a motherfucking end. Period. Please read No Neck Travis Jennings. Okay, I will. I have no idea what's going on with Cox Girl. Oh, Lord. I don't know what's going on with Travis Jennings, but I'll look into whatever the latest controversy is regarding him. Break time. Maybe we don't need to talk about the Mona Simone drama, okay? Maybe we should just let that drama continue to just play itself on right on off of a fucking cliff the way that it's been doing. Mona has lost her mind. Email consciouztv@gmail.com. Yeah, somebody lost something. That shit was tragic. That shit was crazy. I mean, I don't even follow none of these goddamn people, but I follow Gio, and he and I are good friends, which is T.S. Madison's manager, and he had posted that she had passed away on Facebook, and that's how I actually heard about her passing. And then shortly after that, T.S. Madison had posted, and man, like, my heart dropped to my fucking ball sack. I was just like, what? I mean, it was unfucking believable. But then I immediately went to YouTube, and I forgot who the fuck was talking about it at the time. But people were saying that it was a hoax, and then I was just fucking confused, and none of it made fucking sense. And I kept going back to the wife's page, and she was just saying different things, and she attacked the hospital, and it was just so confusing. And then people who were actually a part of the inner circle of Mona Simone and her wife actually was sending me screenshots of the text messages that Mona's wife was sending to them. And I was done with the whole thing after I saw certain things. And tragedy. She claimed she died twice. Yes, baby. She was reborn again and then aborted, and then reborn again and then aborted, and then reborn again and then aborted. I love your tattoos. I have some too. It's spiritual too for me. Yes, I love the process of tattooing. It's something so fucking like sexual and masculine about enduring that level of discomfort and pain. It's very erotic. Getting tattooed is very stimulating. What makes you so passionate about your mystic school teachings? Fix it, Jesus. I was raised up in the church, and my family is deeply devout to mysticism, even though they're all a bunch of crazy ass Christians. The supernatural has always kind of like manifested in my life and in my family's life. I mean, some really amazing, miraculous things have happened in my upbringing, and those things really kind of challenged and pushed and motivated me to really develop and deepen my relationship and my understanding of God. Most of my family members have kept their understanding of God in a Christian box. The only thing I've done is kind of like go outside of that box and find God everywhere else too. But a lot of that stuff just started just being young, having out-of-body experiences, being very intuitive. I was in a car accident when I was 18 years old, and something appeared to me in the backseat of my vehicle and told me that I was about to have a car accident. And when I looked back in the actual back seat, because I was looking at this figure through the what do you call it? The mirror in the car. When I looked back into the actual back seat, my fucking right tire, my front right tire exploded, and I end up like running off the fucking road into this ditch that was on the side of the highway. And the whole front windshield of my car like literally shattered in my fucking face. And I walked away without a bump, a scratch, or a fucking bruise. And what was so bizarre about the whole thing was not only the manifestation of this thing in the back seat that told me I was going to experience a car accident, but it also told me that I was going to be unscathed and unharmed and to not be afraid. Those type of things left me with no choice but to be home in my studies searching for God under every fucking rock, because how do you experience something like that and then be in the club shaking your ass? So while all of my friends were off getting drunk and getting high and being young and in their prime, I was here meditating, I was here praying, I was here like living my life in these like weird ass ways, because I kept trying to recreate and reconnect to whatever the fuck that whole thing was. What was that? What was that thing? And how did something know about a future event? Was that my own intuition manifested external to me? Was it the Holy Ghost? Was it a guardian angel? I had a trillion fucking questions. And so these type of things have happened to me and my relatives our whole life. I mean, my grandmother, you can sit down with her and she would tell you some shit that would shake your wig off the back of your damn neck. And that goes for my aunts, that goes for my cousins. We've always been very susceptible to supernatural encounters. And so, yeah, just being one of those people who were given those cards, who were dealt those cards, it's just always been, God has always been really front and center. The spirit world, communing with nature, those things always intuitively felt real and felt truthful. When I read the Gospels and I read about the humanity of Jesus and the mentality of Christ, those things, they feel true psychically. Like psychically, you ever was listening to someone and they said something and you felt it. It was like there was like an energetic resonance that happened within you, and you was like, ooh, you felt that. Like, you ever been sitting down at a good sermon and the pastor is just going off and you can feel this conjuring, you can feel this energetic compulsion, this thriving inside of you? Or you ever just read something that just blew your mind, it connected you? And so, you know, I've had those type of experiences that have kept pulling away at my spirit, man. And I've read narratives and spiritual narratives that have really just, they've been transformative. And you can't prove the truth to other people. All you can do is invite them to listen to their own intuition and to courageously take the walk. Take the walk with your intuitive self. You know this. Some part of you already knows what all this is about. Some part of you is already God, already reunited with God. You just need the conscious egoic self to get the fuck out the way so that you can actually acknowledge and perceive and be in a relationship and dwell and saturate yourself in what we call the ultimate reality, which is not all of this. You know, you know, sometimes I stare at this in the mirror, this little flesh puppy here that I'm moving around in, and I think to myself, my God, there's a consciousness that is moving this little thing around. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this flesh suit that I'm in? Like, I'm fascinated by the body. I'm fascinated by the mind, body, and soul connection. I'm fascinated by the studies of consciousness and these studies around the power of prayer and meditation. And I'm just fascinated by what it means to be this thing that all of this is happening to, you know. And it's just fascinating to be a spiritual being encased and caged inside of a physical fucking body. And that is my life work. I know these things don't interest a lot of people. I know a lot of people want to be at a Beyonce concert. A lot of people just want to make a lot of money. A lot of people just want to be really beautiful. And of course, I want all those things as well. But to be honest, like, if I could just sit in some wilderness and just live amongst a mystic, a shaman, and just dedicate my life to spiritual studies and elevating my consciousness and elevating my self-awareness in ways that allow me to not only be able to fully channel the power of God for myself, but to be able to do that and bring that back into society and actually make society better as a result of being able to harness God and understand God and channel God through in that way. Like, that's what I want my life to be about. And I'm in a position where I don't have to work for a living. I'm in a position where I have a lot of time on my hands, which is why I can get up here and do YouTube and just be creative and be myself, and I don't have to answer to no fucking body. And I actually want to just take full advantage of that. So I'm going to act on my desire, and I'm going to go and study up under these fucking people and take my rites of passage, and I'm going to spend time with these mystical people. I'm going to learn mystical things, and I'm going to come back and tell you guys all about those mystical fucking experiences, and I'm going to allow my life to be a literal testimony. I'm not going to preach shit to y'all that I'm not living myself. I'm only going to tell you guys what I know works, because I went through the fire to know that it works, that this will make it through the fire. And I just ain't trying to be on what a lot of other motherfuckers are on. Like, I have a deep appetite for God. I have a deep appetite for communion to God. And I'm going to go after God with everything that I have. I don't give a fuck if I have to search the ends of the goddamn earth to find all the ways in which I can experience God and that will amplify my experience of God. I'm going to do just that. And that starts with going to New Mexico and using ayahuasca to do so. I'm at that place now. So, balls to the wall spiritually. I'm balls to the fucking wall spiritually right now. Mask off, 10 toes down in this God thing. I am officially a man after God's own heart. And I don't know who I'm going to be, and I don't know what God is going to do with me, but we're about to find out. Right on. Time seek, and he shall find. Yes, preach. Amazing. Wow. Hey, everyone. Hey, blessed by him. Hey, Bianca Green. Let me read through some of these comments. I said I wasn't going to be on here long, and it's already been 30 minutes. I kind of know, but don't know where I'm at spiritually, if that makes sense. Yes, well, you know what, Keith? I would encourage you. You say you kind of know but don't know. Stay in the don't know place. That's how you know you really are where God is. When you don't know where you are and you cannot identify the social constructs and the pathologies that usually make you feel safe. Actually, just fall within the unknown. Fall within that. Surrender over to that eternal darkness. And because God is there in that space. Before God made light, where was God? Dwelling in the dark. God created everything out of darkness and then turned the light then turn the light bulb on. So we don't need to be afraid of the unknown. We don't need to be afraid of the darkness. That darkness is home to our Creator. That Creator is thriving and alive and well and harmonious in that eternal darkness. So not knowing is the perfect place. I think a great mystic once said that I know everything and know nothing all at the same time. You will begin to really realize that your relationship to God is really expanding when you realize, I don't know shit, because every time you think you know something, God expounds upon the revelation and you are back at another starting point. You know, and knowledge is eternal. Knowledge of self and God is eternal, and your paradigm keeps shifting as you keep searching and searching for God. You're not a thing, lots of laugh. You're energy. You're right, Cox girl. I am. I love this type of stuff. Way more important. I am from Instagram. I asked you that question. Oh, did you, Grimes? What question did you ask? I get out of line and eat your dinner under penalty of getting your tail handed to you. What are you guys talking about? That's why I never really visit this chat, because you guys be having y'all own little conversations here. Give it testimony. I love your experiences. Get better. You always had it. It happens to a lot of people in the South. I don't know why. Oh, what do you mean by that? Ladaya, it happens to a lot of people in the South. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. White YouTubers do it. Boop, 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 boop. I think that's Mona Simone. I'm excited for your journey. Thank you. I'm excited for your guys' journey. My son snuck into your live. Oh, did he? Wow. Interesting. In other words, lean not on your own understanding. Come on, somebody. Come on, Bianca Green. Lean not to your own understanding. And that's, we get terrified. Our egos get terrified when our logic and rationale does not work. Because we heavily rely upon, not our faith, but we rely upon a lot of what we know. And there's only very few things you need to know in order to grow. All you need to know is that you can trust God. All you need to know is that because you trust God, things don't always have to look the way that you think they should. And that even when they don't, you are on the right path. And God is taking you to your destination. But you have to just let go of how you think you need to travel. You need to let go of where you think the plane need to be going and the routes that need to be taken to get there. Because a lot of times God will start moving in our lives and respond to our prayer to surrender and to allow God's will to be done. But then we already have our own will in mind, and so what we're really expecting is for God to stand behind our will for shit to get done, and God is like, no bitch, move you and your wig out the way, I got this, and things start to look very different, and then you start to get scared, and so then you start trying to control the narrative again. You try to control the way things are happening, and then you lose sight of the fact that you gave it to God. You gave it to God. And if there's anybody who's better at killing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different stones at one time, it's not you, it's God. Because all you're going to be able to kill is yourself and the potential and the point of your own intention. You have to give all of that shit over and allow God to take the steering wheel, and you sit back confidently. I don't give a damn how much our car rumbles. I don't give a damn what the gas light on the car says. I don't give a fuck if every engine light in the vehicle comes on. I don't give a damn if everything starts to happen that would normally shake you, rock you, make you insecure, rock your fucking faith begins to happen. If you have told God that He's in control and you've given that thing over, you have to remind yourself to relax and to be comfortably uncomfortable. Because when you're dealing with God, you're going to be comfortably uncomfortable more than half the damn time. Matter of fact, that's how you know you ain't in the way. And that's how you know it's not your will that's being done, but it's God's. It's when you are now uncomfortable. comfortable in your trust of God, uncomfortable in all the mysterious, interesting, complex ways in which God is going to get things done. And because we're here connected to other people, God not only gets us done. When we pray and God asks me to be well, you know what happens? God not only starts to go in to fix me, God starts to fuck with everybody else around me too, because God is after everyone. So that's why every time you change in some way, you will see everything else starts to get fucked with too. God wants it all. God wants all people, all souls. He wants everybody elevated, everybody delivered, everybody free, everybody safe, everybody at peace, everybody fulfilled, everybody healed. He wants that for everyone. And it only takes one of y'all to open the door for God to blow its breath into the room for everybody to inhale. So whenever I invite God in, I already tell myself, Davion, just throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. Let go of your own fantasies. Let go of your own expectations. It's done. And I just sit back, put my seatbelt on, and I make it my business to meditate my ass still. Because I know that my ego is going to want to control my own growth and is going to want to control the way that things are happening. I know to expect that. So I make it my business to go to war with that. And I allow myself to have that confrontation with my ego while God is taking care of our prayers. So when you give things to God, you have to really, really, really give them to God. Let God happen in your life. And let me tell you something. My mental mind has felt me many times. My logic and my rationale has felt me many times. My intuition has never, ever, ever, ever been wrong. And I think everybody here in this chat can probably say that as well. That some part of you always knew what was best. You just don't always take heed to the part of you that's telling yourself to do the other thing. And it's not until you do what you chose to do that you like, damn, I knew I should not have. I knew I shouldn't have trusted this person. I shouldn't have went there. I shouldn't have spent this money this way. I shouldn't have. And all spirituality is deepening your relationship to the intuition. That intuition is the Holy Spirit. That intuition is God. That intuition is your highest divine self. And it always knows what's best for you. You just got to deal with all the shit that happens in your mental mind that gets in the way. Because we act out of our fear, which makes us want to control. We act out of our insecurity, which makes us want to seek validation from others. We don't just feel these things, we act these things out. And these acts contradict the divinity within one's own self. So actually learning to not have to let something come to fruition before you already know, I know it ain't gonna work. We ain't even gotta go no further. Boo, God already done spoken to me. I'm good. I don't need to date you to see that you're gonna hurt me. I don't need to date you to know that you're gonna come into this bitch and run my credit score completely to the ground. I don't need to go spend this money on this thing that I don't fucking need before knowing that I'm going to regret it and that something more important is going to come along that I'm going to wish I had that money for, that I spent that money on something that I could have lived without. And now I don't have those finances to do the thing that came up that I actually would have actually wanted, you know, to invest that money into. Like, it's about using all of those little moments like that when the Holy Spirit is telling you to go left, to go right, to go up, to go down. Because the Holy Spirit starts with giving you very mundane opportunities to trust it. Like, take this turn here. Or to go to the store at this time of day. You know, this time of day, parking may be well when you get there. Damn, I got a parking spot. Those things don't seem to matter to us, right? But they actually do, because when you train yourself to be obedient about the little things that your intuition is telling you to do, oh my God, you become a master eventually at really expanding your intuitive hunches and your intuitive perception, and then you're able to look at larger obstacles in your life. You're able to come to larger forks in the road and be completely confident in your choice because you've strengthened your spiritual hearing and your spiritual seeing to your intuitive self. And so just taking advantage of all of those small little windows. Man, why is he hitting on all my spiritual concerns? Because you know what, Lindaya? We all have these spiritual concerns. We all have, we all are on the same path. You know, you have on one pair of shoes, I have on a different pair of shoes, but we're on the same fucking road. You know, it doesn't matter what people are doing, whether people are robbing and stealing, whether people are going to church and paying their bills or having babies. Every person everywhere has only one fucking agenda, and it's to feel better. To feel better about this weird-ass experience that we're having here as spiritual beings, because we're all fundamentally uncomfortable, because this is not really you, and Earth is not home. Earth, this planet here, is more of a Airbnb. It's a really nice hotel. It's not home, but you can make it home, and it can have enough amenities to make one comfortable during their stay, but it's not home. And the only way to really make this experience familiar to us is if we stay in touch with who we really know we are intuitively, because home isn't here. Home is where the heart is. And all of us just want love, and we want to be free, we want to be healthy, and we want to trust not only in ourselves, we want to trust in our community. We want to trust in people again. We are a people who have become deeply discouraged. Our trust in each other has become profoundly broken. Most of us have started living away from our intuition, and we made choices that weren't in alignment with our highest good, and then those manifestations brought about heartbreak. They brought about disappointment. They brought about some type of injury to the soul, some type of injury to the physical body, and we're all now mixed up and tangled up within ourselves, and it's not really necessary. You know, starting here is where you start. No matter what type of mistakes you've made, what you've done. Hey, Sunny Songwriter, let me tell you something about Sunny. Let me tell you something about Sunny motherfucking Delight from New York. Matter of fact, like, this dude is an incredible musician. I heard one of his songs this year, and literally, I had to bust it down into splits. Like, I want you guys to go check out Sunny, Sunny Songwriter. He's in the comment section. Check out his channel. This is an amazing, talented man. His music is amazing. I've been wanting to interview him forever and just expose you guys to his music, because I love putting, like, new talent on. I love coming across new music. I fucking love music. You can see from the goddamn motherfucking tattoos, and I'm an artist my fucking self, so I love other artists, but this dude is, he's an amazing person. So check him out. Hopefully I can get him on the channel before I go off to Ayahuasca land and become Dorothy and go down this yellow brick road experience. But start here. Starting here is what we all need, you know, and all you need to know is that you're loved, and all you need to be reminded of is that you have love for all other people. And sometimes that gets lost in our egoic identities. Oh, I'm black, so you're different from me because you're white. Oh, I'm gay, so you're different from me because you're straight. Oh, I'm Christian, so you're different from me because you're Muslim. Like, all these identity politics and all of these, like, egoic identities start to create these marginalizations, you know, and then we start to push against what was intended from the beginning, which is wellness amongst each other, family, community, love, and supporting each other collectively, and also doing your work individually. And a nigga hungry, guys. I got to, like, literally fucking go, because I'm starving and pushing myself through this goddamn live. Bianca, hey, Sunny Songwriter, New York in the house. Yes, New York. I'm actually going to be in New York. Sunny has never been to Afropunk Fest. You guys, if you are black, I don't give a fuck who you are, what skin color you are, you need to go to Afropunk. But if you are black, you definitely need to go to Afropunk. If you want to see black people in all of their uniqueness, in all of their individuality, I'm talking about in full artist capacity, full artist garment, and you want to see black people who are bold, who are creative, who are connected, who are just God in the flesh, you need to go to Afro fucking Punk, because you will never see this many black people being as weird in everyday life as you're going to see during that festival for 3 fucking days. I mean, it is astonishing to just see black people accept themselves and then express that artistically through their clothing, through their fashion, through their philosophy, and to come together and support each other in all of their weird ass ways. I mean, this is like, for the weird kids, this is where you want to be. You want to be at Afro Punk, and they have one every year in New York, and they have one every year now in Atlanta, and I'm going to go to both of them. I think the one in New York is actually coming up over the summer in August, so I will be in New York around August, and I'll keep you guys informed about that. I've always wanted to go. The tickets aren't even that much. It's like $80 for, I think, like a 3-day pass. And it's an all-day affair. There's food, there's venues, there's concerts. A lot of indie artists perform there. Solange, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Common, Maxwell. I mean, they have a lot of, and there's lots of genres of music. Rock, punk, R&B, hip-hop. Trip hop. There's so many subcultures of music and subcultures of people. It is fucking amazing. Like, it's really motherfucking amazing. We want a spiritual retreat. Well, Afro Punk can be, it is a type of spiritual retreat, to be honest. Like, you're gonna have your wig snatched. Go look up Afro Punk Fest on YouTube, and they have like these nice compilations where you can go and just see, you know, the fashion and just see the artistry and the aesthetic of Afro Punk, just to stop on the journey. Absolutely. So I'm gonna go, you guys. I just want to tell everyone thank you for joining this live. Thank you to my mods for always coming through. You guys are so pleasant and so warm, and you guys always just hold down the chat. And I just want to thank all of my subscribers for tuning in. Once again, I did this live in order to ask you guys, you know, what you wanted to see from me, because I will be vanishing for a week, and I probably will be in a whole nother headspace for a few weeks after that. So you might not see me on YouTube at all. So whatever you want to see from me this week, like I said, whatever topics, especially secular ones, put them in the description box below, and I will take care of all of that this week and just bust my ass for you guys, because I don't want to leave you guys on nothing. And you guys already know to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And as my mods have put the links down below, you can also donate to the show at Cash App at $Consciouztv. You can donate to the show at my PayPal at paypal.me/ConsciouzTV. I ain't done this in so long, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. And you can email me at consciouztv@gmail.com. So I hope you guys had this live. You guys are too spiritual for your own good, because I be coming on here like be wanting to kiki with you guys, but then we always end up like having some type of a goddamn Pentecostal, baptismal, church ass, you know, session, and I just be trying to cut up sometime and talk shit. Hope everyone is wonderful. Yes, so I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Lady Royal Supreme. Hey, babes. Deanna at oh, what's going on, Lockhead Boss Lady? Somebody said that your channel got deleted, but obviously if you're here as Lockhead Boss Lady, then your channel did not get deleted. Happy to see you, baby. I didn't know you was live. Yeah, I just came on. YouTube is full of shit. They don't send out notifications like they should. #1 Peach Cobbler. Oh my god, I caught a live. Hey, baby, I know it. And this live is about to be over. I'm so sorry, darling. Yeah, I'm late, but just watch the replay. This wasn't a significant live. I just got on just to kind of update folk and talk to the people and just let you guys know that I'm still here. And I love you guys so much. And I just thank you guys for the support. And thank you guys for never asking me to be anything other than what I actually am. You guys just take me for who I am. and you guys just celebrate all the parts of me, the sexuality, the philosophy, the spirituality, the art, the fashion, and I just really appreciate having that support, especially in such a quantified way. You know, sometimes that almost makes me want to cry, but then, you know, my makeup be so beat that I just can't allow a single fucking tear to fuck up, you know, all this masterwork. But I love you guys so fucking much. I'm gonna bounce, so you guys have a good Tuesday night. I will talk to you guys later. God bless. And make sure that you guys leave, you know, what you want to see over the next few days down below. Whoever you want me to talk about, leave that shit all up in there. Alright, guys. Bye.